Hello Aries, thank you all so much my subscribers for coming back and supporting and watching your spiritual ascension reading. What else do I have to say? The community tab is open. It means we're improving and we're growing, and I'm very happy about that, honestly, because I'll be leaving notifications, messages there, so be sure to check it out from time to time. I don't really know exactly how it works all the way yet, but I'll grow with it and I'll figure it all out, and it's gonna be, I bet it's a fun experience for all of us, right? For those of you passing through, thank you. I hope you enjoy this reading and many other spiritual readings that I do here to help you to know more about yourself, to stay aligned, in alignment, and to grow spiritually. Okay, that's the main thing here. Finding your life purpose and staying there. Stay in that energy and grow there, right? Okay, so don't forget to subscribe so you can grow with this community. All right, what else do I have here? Let me light an incense for myself whilst I think of the other aspect. Okay, so this is a different spiritual ascension read. I think the energies of the time pushed me to do the reading like this for you guys, and I feel like it stemmed from the fact that Spirit wanted me to express this idea of us thinking limiting ideas of ourselves and being caught up too much in human relationships, okay, and forgetting how multidimensional we are, and that this is not the be all and end all everything sometimes. And so we need to sometimes be reminded that we're never alone, and we are multidimensional, and we have all kinds of spirit guides and different entities around us and are functioning with us, all within us and outside of us, right? So that is the main reason why this reading came about. And I feel like this is going to expose the star system that you come from, and also the influence that it has on you and certain areas of your life at this time. And whenever you find this read, this is timeless. Okay, we're also gonna be looking at the ascended masters that you're working with, or which ones have messages for you, and we'll end the reading with the overall advice for you on your spiritual ascension. Now, we have to go with the changes and the flow of how Spirit takes us on this journey. So now let's get on here. So maybe we'll get back to the same style that of spiritual reading, unless I'm led otherwise. Okay, let's keep the mind open here. Let's keep it open. Okay, so the star system that my Aries come from here, you guys have two Lyras here. Okay, so we'll talk about the Lyra first. You guys are from the Lyra star seed system, and it influences your generosity and pushing the envelope. Isn't that so, Aries? I mean, I can't get even past it. And I feel like this is pretty simple, and it takes you straight to the energy and to the message here. So whenever you're thinking of doing things outside of yourself and pushing yourself a little harder, right, like breaking that wall down that says, hey, you cannot do this. Everybody's saying that, hey, this is not the right thing to do, and you're like, okay, I got to be courageous, I got to be brave, I got to see what's behind that wall. That is the energy. That's Lyra that brings that out in you. And everybody knows Aries are generous. So now you know that the energy, the star system that pushes this and brings these aspects in you. I love it. Okay. Let's look at the other star systems that you're part of. Okay. I can't get past it. I don't know why the numbers are jumping up to me with you guys. It didn't do this to me with all the other reads, but for you guys the numbers are jumping up because it's so in alignment. So with the generosity, it's also talking about the 6 and 8 number, right? So the 8 being what? Doing investments with other people, to build wealth and stuff like that, inheritances and things like that. That's the kind of generosity you do, and also doing it through services. So paying attention to the 8th house and the 6th house. Look at your personal charts and see what's there, and you will see what areas you are generous in. You have clearer understanding. I couldn't put it there. It was just talking to me. Also here, pushing the envelope makes so much sense. This is the first house. This is you. 1 here is you, your personality, and 7 is talking about mysticism and spiritual ascension in this situation. It could also be talking about relationship, but I feel like this is talking about all things that are intelligent, all things that pushes you to get into spirituality, high spiritual understandings that you don't even understand. And this is the staff. It is you having the energy to push through it, right, through the spiritual doors to understand deeper things. And that is why you have the 17 here, and it's connecting to your Lyra aspect. Okay, I hope I don't have to do this with, oh my god, this is gonna push this reading too long, but hey, let's do what happens. Okay, so the Zeta Reticuli is a star seed that you're also from, and is dealing with the areas where you are self-reflecting, right? Mirror reflection. When you start to see yourself in other people, when you are going through this mental stuff where you're starting to reflect on who you are and try to understand yourself, almost like looking at yourself in the mirror, right? Okay, understanding your mind and all that, you're dealing with this aspect of yourself that is influenced by Zeta Reticuli, the star system that you come from. And the nice being here is you are thinking like a god when you're doing that. Okay, the double 9 is reflecting, looking at yourself as a god looking at themselves. Okay, that is all I can say here, because it's the highest numerology number, which represents God energy, God power, but it's also about completion. So you know, when you do this, it brings completion and ending to something that you are torn about within yourself, and you're able to finalize the situation and just kind of like, okay, move past it, because you truly get the ultimate understanding, pretty much the end and be all. You complete that, you know, confusion of yourself. I like it. I hope I'm working with time here. Okay, you also come from the Vega, which is also controlling your self-discipline. So when you're dealing with other people, the 24 here is talking about disciplining yourself when you're dealing with other people, because you have the 2 there. And also when it comes to your home and stability. So this is talking about this area of your life and how Vega influences this. Dealing with how you deal with yourself in the home. So as a parent or as a child or as a family member, how you're disciplining yourself and how you're interacting with the people in your home is influenced by Vega. That's how I feel this is talking about. Okay, so that's beautiful to know here. You also come from Isasani, and this is talking about integrity. This is an aspect of you that allows you to be real and pure, and everybody knows that Aries seem to be so honest and straight to the point and blunt. They just say what they want to say. Any Aries that lies is a quiet Aries and has different aspects to them. But ideally, any Aries I know says the truth, how they see it and when they see it, right then and there, like this. They are very quick because they talk a lot and they just want to express themselves. So they don't even have time to think about lies half of the time. So if you find an Aries that is lying and it's not, you know, being real, and you can feel this integrity energy from them, that's a whole different ball game, man. You got to check different aspects, your moon signs, the rising and all that stuff. But I can see how this is really part of the Aries. Okay, so this is the planet, I said the planet, the star seed that influences this aspect of yourself, integrity. And the 101 here, let me just go over it real quickly. It's still talking about yourself and it being, you know, see, this is you in your light and in your dark. This is how I'm seeing this 101 here. This is your God essence and your lower essence. Okay, and in the middle of what controls this is your divine essence, the one that brings it together. So you are balanced and you're functioning from your functioning in integrity when you are what? Allowing yourself to stay in the zero energy. All right, and not being pulled on either side. Either way, what makes you behave like this and what makes you have this attribute is that you're able to bring these two aspects within yourself and still function from a divine perspective and see things in a fair manner, in a way that allows you to what? Be in the flow of divine energy, which is the zero. And the zero represents divine, which is all of this stuff, right? So that's how I'm seeing this here. I like it. Let's move on. You also have earth in you. All right, makes sense. You're here, you have flesh, so it's part of your DNA. It's part of who you are. And the aspect that earth controls within you is seeing the one. Seeing the one. Seeing the one to me is you having a keen idea to be able to notice who you can work with. The one that's chosen for you, the one that's chosen to make things happen. That's how I'm reading the 7 and 8 here. Someone that you can do business with, because earth is talking about your practical aspect. Okay, so your finances, how you're living, how you're building wealth and taking care of your family and your well-being. And seeing the one here is that I feel like you have a natural inclination of being able to pick who you want to work with. But looking at people, you can tell, right? The one that's going to be beneficial for this business venture, that is going to make you prosperous, because you have the spiritual connection, the spiritual eye, the spiritual ability, the intuitive aspect, which is the 7, to be able to pick from the 8. Pick from who can work well with you with 8th house business. At this time, you should know about the 8th house. When I say 8th house, I don't want to have to break down everything, because we're not little people here. We are advanced beings. Those of you who are starting out, just research it. What is the 8th house about? Okay, so this is the aspect that I'm feeling from this energy, this star being that you are. Okay, let's look at the last one. You have Andromeda also in you, and every time you're going through changes, and it's not a coincidence that it's a 3 there. Every time you're going through changes, thinking about things, alternating things, trying to understand things and see things in the 3-dimensional way, I feel like also changes in the mind, though, like how you get these concepts, how you start to relate and bring it into a 3D, making it solidify in actions. And also, like, it's almost like creation. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Creation. You see the concept in your mind, you start to sketch the concept, you start to get the tools to build the sketch or the concept that you've done, and bring it into fruition. That's what I'm seeing. But the changes that you go through when you're going through this creative energy, this this bringing about of situation of the creation that you are thinking of, that's how I'm feeling that this Andromeda energy is bringing out in you. I also feel that it could also be changes, just simple changes that you go through. Whenever you're going through changes, this is the aspect of you. Alright, it's the Andromeda energy within you that's pushing that out. Okay, that was beautiful and lovely. Okay, alright, now let's look at what the Ascended Masters have for you, messages they have for you, and what they want you to be working on. So you guys have the Lady Nada, and Lady Nada is the twin flame of Jesus's higher self, Sananda. She is the master of the 7th ray of ritual and magic. Ceremonies that call in mighty forces are important. So you are reminded to bring people together to raise great light. I think it's straightforward here. A priestess in the temple of love in Atlantis, Lady Nada is bringing back ancient healing methods, helping the development of intuition, telepathy, and wisdom, and acting for justice. Your guidance is to trust your spiritual and psychic abilities and use them to help those in need. I think it reflects even what I just showed you about yourself, the star seeds that you come from and how it's influencing you. Straight to the point. Don't need to say anything else, because I feel like that's why I'm reading it, so I don't have to explain it. Okay, so you also have the cosmic heart here, and this card invites you to open your heart fully and tune into the love radiating from Venus, which is the heart center of this universe. Pure unconditional love is held within Venus at the 9th dimensional frequency, a higher frequency that we can currently access. The angels are suggesting you find time today to call on Mother Mary or the unicorns. With their help, you can step down this powerful but gentle love to a level you can handle and bring it into your heart center. So breathe in love from the cosmic heart and radiate it outwards to everyone today. Can't say anything else. You got the picture already. Okay. Wait, I missed this card here for you. Let me, it's still an aspect of you that's connected to Earth. So you did live in the Atlantean era. Straight to the point. That's it. I'm done here. The overall advice that you have, my Aries, is that you are the rainbow bridge. So you are the medium. That's the bottom line here. You're the medium. You're the one that's gonna connect the connect the people to their path, and also give them the messages and show them the way to find divine. You connect spiritual energies with material energy, physical energies, earthly energies. This energy here, because you have the understanding and you are the bridge on which people will find their path. So that tells you a whole lot, right? How powerful you are. So you always have to keep that heart pure, because that's where the energy emanates from, right? That you connect to divine. So that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing here, my Aries. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it expands your consciousness, allows you to start exploring and letting your imagination go wild and be like, okay, I love this. All right, that's how I feel. So I hope you feel that for yourself as well, my Aries. Thank you. I will definitely see you all soon. Bye bye.